Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel Bead by Bead from Zero. Today we are creating something I'm really excited about, these stunning black and silver fringe earrings. I just love how the shiny silver beads catch the light and how the black beads make them look so classic and stylish. By the way, the technique isn't complicated at all. I'll take you step by step so you can make them easily and enjoy the process. Let's get started! So for this project we'll need black and silver beads, Preciosa Czech beads, size 10. I'll list the exact numbers in the video description. I also have these small 2mm beads. We only need 6 pieces, so they can easily be replaced with regular seed beads. You'll need beading thread, scissors and earring findings. A hook like this. Thread the needle. About 1 meter 40 cm of thread will be enough for one full earring. We start weaving the earring from the top. We'll make the upper part where the hook will be attached. To do this, pick up 2 black beads, thread the hook onto the needle, and add 2 more beads. Slide everything down, leave about a 10 cm tail of thread and tie 3 knots. We get a little square like this, with the hook already attached. Next, I'll secure this thread tail to the main thread, so it gets hidden during the weaving process. Here's how I do it. We hold the main thread and the thread tail together and tie a knot using the main thread. Then we pass the needle through the loop, catching the thread tail. This way it gets attached to the main thread. Let's watch it once more. Then trim off the excess. Now we continue weaving as usual. The knots are very small and pass easily through the beads. I'll reinforce this area since it's where most of the tension will be. I simply pass the needle through the beads, up through the beads and the hook, then down through 2 beads. Repeat again. Pick up 1 silver bead, 5 black beads and 1 silver bead. Slide them down. We need 8 of these segments, so we'll keep adding silver, 5 black, silver, 5 black, silver, 5 black, until we have 8 groups of 5 black beads. Look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. At the end, pick up 2 black beads, a small round bead, and 1 black bead. If you don't have the small bead, you can replace it with a regular black bead. Slide everything down, then pass the needle upward through the last black bead and the silver bead. Next, we move upward in rows. Each time pick up 5 black beads and pass through the next silver bead. Pick up the next 5 black beads and pass through the next silver bead. Continue this all the way to the end of the row. Here we pass through the last silver bead. Next, we need to bring the needle and thread through the hook loop so that we can turn the direction downward, since the next row will go down. Pass up through 2 black beads and the hook. Then down through 2 black beads. And continue down through the silver bead. Then through either the right or left arch, it doesn't matter, we need to bring the needle down through 3 black beads like this. Now we'll be weaving downward, so the needle is facing down. We've brought it out in the middle of the arch. Continue weaving. The next pattern is 2 black beads, 1 silver, 2 black. Then pass through the middle bead of the next arch. That is the 3rd black bead. Just a reminder, each arch consists of 5 beads, so we go down through the 3rd black bead. Repeat the same pattern, 2 black, 1 silver and 2 black, and continue all the way down. We've reached the end of the row. To finish this row, we pick up 1 silver bead, 2 black beads, rondelle and 1 black bead. Slide everything down. Now pass the needle upward through the last black bead and the silver bead together. Let's see how many arches we have in this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next, we need to bring the needle out to the middle of the arch. To do this, pass the needle through 1 central bead and 3 beads of the arch. In other words, come out through the silver bead. Now we are in the middle of the arch. We start weaving the next row upward. Our pattern will be 5 silver beads, and repeat this up the way to the end of the row. Take 5 silver beads, pass the needle through the central silver bead of the next group. Next loop. We've completed this row. Now we need to bring the needle to the middle of the arch. Since the thread is currently pointing upward, we go around this arch to bring the needle back down to the center. We pass through 2 black beads upward. Then go down through 2 black beads and the silver bead. Then through 2 black beads downward. Then through 2 black beads upward. And finally through 3 silver beads downward. This brings us to the correct position in the center of the arch. Our next step is the following pattern: 3 black beads and 2 silver beads. Then pass the needle downward through the middle bead of the arch, that is the 3rd bead. We've finished this row. Now we need to bring the needle back to the middle of the arch so we can start working upward again. Since the thread is currently pointing downward, we go around the structure to bring it back upward. We pass through 2 silver beads, then through 3 black beads upward, then through 2 black beads upward, then through 2 silver beads downward, and finally through 3 beads, 2 silver and 1 black upward. Now we are in the middle of the arch, the correct position. We pick up 5 black beads and pass through the middle black bead of the next arch, the first black bead in that arch. Again, pick up 5 black beads and pass through the next black bead in the following arch. And continue this way to the end of the row. After that, we repeat the same process. Go around the work to bring the needle back down to the center of the arch. Pick up 1 silver bead, 3 black beads and 1 silver, then pass through the middle black bead of the next arch and continue this way to the end of the row. Again, we need to bring the needle to the center of this arch. To do this, pass downward through 2 black beads, upward through 2 black beads and a silver bead, upward through 2 silver beads, downward through 2 black beads, and upward through a silver and 2 black beads. Now we are in the correct position. We'll weave the last row of this half of the earring. 1 silver bead, 3 black, 1 silver, passing through the middle black bead. Then once more, 1 silver, 3 black, 1 silver, passing through the middle black bead. As you can see, we now have a finished half of the earring, actually even a bit more than a half. We just need to bring the needle to the upper left arch, moving upward through the beads to the very top. Now we'll start weaving downward. The next steps will repeat and become easier. I won't comment as much, but I'll show the beads pattern on the screen for each row. And that's it. All that's left is to finish the thread and of course to make the second earring. To finish the thread, I pass the needle upward through the beads and tie knots between the beads. After going through several beads, I tie a simple knot right here. Pass through the loop and carefully tighten it so it sits between the beads. Then I tie another knot. Here I go through twice to make the knot stronger, but it needs to be tightened carefully. I tie another knot. As you can see, I like reliability, so I tie quite a few knots along the way. I hope everything was clear during the process. If you have any questions, I'll be happy to help. Let me know if you would like a slower or more detailed version of any step. Please leave your comments and give a like, I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching and see you in the next tutorials.